This is the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge. Trap comedy at its finest. Where if you can't slang yourself, you might as well hang yourself. This is also where you can turn yourself into dope and you become the real man. Whoa, yeah.
First I hit 'em, and then I let 'em. Then I remix, rewind, then I wet 'em. Welcome to the trap. Welcome to the trap.
Welcome to another exciting episode of the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge Live, trap comedy at its finest, where if you can't hang yourself, you might as well slang yourself. This is the show where we teach you how to turn yourself into dope and you become the re-up man. Whoa, yeah. Now, check this out. Everybody likes to watch our super magnificent co-host, Jeff Arnold, also known as Black Satin, but I guess he was stuck in traffic or that 210 bus just never ran on time. So we're going to start it off with myself, Madd Marv, your host, and we're going to go with the ghetto Google, Mr. Faarooq.
Peace to the world. Jeff late because he checking his trap. You know, it's the end of the month. Rent got to do, you know, he got to go check on them hoes. You know, he's still pimping, so he got to go, you know, get his money. So he'll be here in a little while.
Do you really think he's doing that, or do you think he just forgot to shave that bald-ass head he got?
I think Jeff pimping, man.
You really think so?
Yeah.
I don't know if he really pimping. He might be simping. He might be like a rest haven for hoes, because it's a thin line, you know what I'm saying? You ever know some people think they pimping and they just a rest haven for hoes?
You absolutely
and
right.
This is,
I never thought about that.
Yeah, because look, I'm going to tell you real. It's just me and you and the rest of the motherfuckers listening. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it honest, you know what I'm saying? When I was a young cat, I first started endeavoring in the art of fine pimping. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was pimping.
A gentleman of leisure.
Yeah, I thought I was pimping, but what I was really was a rest haven for hoes. You know what I'm saying? They needed some place to stay. You know what I'm saying? I needed some free pussy. And, you know what I'm saying?
He needed company.
What a bargain. But then I felt that I really wasn't pimping because, you know what I'm saying, I was spending my money on the gas. You know, I had to take her around. You know what I'm saying? And then when she was making the money, you know what I'm saying, I didn't really get none. You know what I'm saying? And then every certain few nights, you know what I'm saying, it'll be a lot of women in the house, and then they all leave, and then I'm sitting there by myself. Now, the only thing that they made cool, you know, I was feeling cool about is like sometimes I would come home from work, and then it'd be like some new furniture in there or like an iron and an ironing board. And I was like, oh, they looking out for me. You know what I'm saying?
Fried fish or chicken or
yeah,
something.
You know what I'm saying?
So he was a chaperone. Marv was a chaperone the whole.
Really, I think I was the Uber before the Uber started. I was like a shade tree pimp Uber is what I was. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people, they be shade tree pimps, but you got to understand, this is trap comedy, so we're going to show you how to do it right. Now, do you have any experience with pimping, Faarooq, personally?
Yeah, a tad bit. You know, I sent a few of my days, man, but... You know, I came to the point, you know, I gave birth to two beautiful daughters, man, and when I looked at my daughter's eyes, you know, that's when I made a dedication to change my life, you know. When you don't have, like, no conscience, you don't really care, you know, but when I looked at my baby girls born, yeah, I had to change my life, but, you know, I'm still, you know, it's still in me.
Now, before you had your baby girls, tell us how that went. Like, you know what I'm saying, what kind of person was you before you had your baby girls in that pimping game?
Well, I really sold dope. I wouldn't consider myself to be a pimp by trade or anything like that, but, you know, the hoes chose me. You know, my first experience was... She was like 35 or 36. I was 17. You know, she was a real prostitute.
So you had a cougar?
No. Well, what do you call a old hoe?
I called her an old hoe.
Okay, she was an old hoe. But I was selling dope to her, whatever. But I just really realized how much money she was making, and I seen a lot of like pastors, you know, men that you so-called respect, and people that I knew they fathers dealing with her. So. One day, you know, I was leaving, you know, on my night shift, and I seen her, so I offered to take her out to breakfast or whatever because I wanted her to ask a few questions that I need. And basically, you know, I treated her to breakfast or whatever, and she told me, look here, young pimp. I said, I'm not a pimp. She said, yeah, you are. You just don't know it yet. But after this shit I tell you, that's what you going to become. But she told me that, if these housewives and women that have men knew what the fuck I knew, they men wouldn't be dealing with me. So that was all the game that I had to know in the world. You know, she taught me a few other things, but
who paid for the breakfast?
I did.
Shade Tree Pippin is at its finest.
No. I paid for the information. I offered,
and that's a good way to look at it. I mean, if you want to tell yourself that, you pay for the information.
No,
but,
see, you only a trick if you paying for sex. If you taking a girl out to eat and that's all you want to do, take her out to eat, that's what it is. Now, if you taking a girl out to eat, but your ulterior motive is you want to hit that ass at the end of the night, and whether you get it or not, that's ultimately what you paying for. See, a lot of brothers have a problem with being gentlemen out here, okay? If you see a lady, if she worth it, she worth it, okay? Okay, you play for PlayStation games and shit like that. That ain't gonna get you where you need to be at. So I'm saying, if you find a woman out here, gentlemen, if she worth your time and energy or whatever, go and take the sister where she want to eat at and do the best you can for her on that day. Because most women make all the money. If you show them a good time, they'll greatly appreciate that. Not of appreciation, you'll get 10 times more what you invest into her, because that's it. A real woman is investment. A bad bitch is another bill. So
that's a good way to look at it, because I think maybe, you know, based on the information that you just gave me, maybe I had the wrong approach because see, you know, the apple don't fall far from the tree, and my daddy was one of the cheapest motherfuckers I ever met in my life. I'm gonna tell you, and this is real shit. We were scared to ask my daddy for anything because he would tell you to make it yourself. I remember one time I asked him, I said, you know, can I get some money? He said, what you want some money for? I said, I want to buy a bag of potato chips. He said, I ain't giving Mr. Lay's none of my money. Like, he went to school with Mr. Lay's. They had beef. I said, I just want some potato chips. He said, we got some potatoes and grease in the kitchen. Make them yourself. Cut them thin. So that's how I first learned how to make Mojo potatoes. Look, I wanted ice cream off the ice cream truck. He said, look here, I'm going to show you how to make your own damn ice cream. I had to make my own ice cream with no ice cream maker, with some bags and some ice and some salt. So he was the cheapest person. So when I grew up, I couldn't understand the concept of really taking a girl out and hoping that she was going to give me a reward afterwards. Like, I remember one time I went out with a girl, right? And so we in the car, you know, she's supposed to like me, I like her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let's get busy. We're in the car. She said, let's go to a room. I said, a room? That's going to cost. I said, let the seat back. It's room in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Forget the room. Let the seat back. It's room in here. You know what I'm saying? What a bargain. You feel me? So if you paying for something, you should probably say that up front. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree with you.
Because if you don't, then the trick is on you. What'd you say?
Yeah, well, you a trick because you feel as though you have to pay for sexual gratification for a woman. If you got enough game and the right conversation, that's it. Most women, when they see you, they size you up and know what they go do to you before you know it.
What's the difference between a trick and a gentleman in your idea?
Well, a trick is somebody that's over rambunctious and over eager to get in the ladies' pants, for one, and number two, that's his only alternative motive. A gentleman is just raised and taught to respect a woman in the highest degree, and if he like a woman and he wants a woman in her company, he tend to want to entertain her and make the woman feel comfortable.
Do you think some women get the roles confused? Like, if she run into a gentleman, she might mistake him for a trick and not respect his gentleman get down?
Yeah, well, a lot of these unappreciative, ungrateful bitches out here do that. Excuse me, real lady, that don't entitle you, but you know who I'm talking about. But yeah, they mistake that, but that's when you have to put your foot down, you know. But me, myself, you know, if they act funny with me, I just turn they punk asses in the trees and leave them where they standing.
What do you mean by that, turn them in the trees? What kind of shit is that?
Poof, your ass is a tree. Trees don't move, so I move away from them. They can talk all the shit they want, but it sounds like the teacher on Charlie Brown. Womp, 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 womp. Remember that? The teacher?
Hell,
you never could understand
shit.
Because
if you got your game together, you don't really hear what the person is saying. You know, you don't hear the nagging and shit like that.
And when you get past 40, it gets even better. You know, people can be talking to you, staring right in your face, and they say shit that you don't even hear. At 40, what's important to you is only important to you. The rest of the shit you block out.
So at 40, also what's important to black men, you got to get that prostate check.
That's 50, Marv.
They said 40.
Nah, that's 50.
You ain't got your prostate check?
You got to wait till 50. If you get a check before 40, you can have other health problems. Now, do a blood test and you go get checked out in the physical. If there's any like indication that you might have that cancer, then they will check you out. But the exact age is 50 when you get checked out.
Because black people, we be scared to go to the doctor anyway. Because I've seen a lot of black men, they go to the doctor and then they come back and then the doctor tell them they got all this and they prescribe all the medicine. And instead of being happy that they got it caught early, they be mad like, oh shit, I didn't have nothing when I went in there. Now I got everything. You know what I'm saying? So they get mad that they went to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? And the cold thing about it is, see, the prescription medication that they give you. I've seen people take so many pills after they come from the doctor. Black people, they don't read the instructions, they don't read the rules or nothing. They just pop the shit and they don't read no side effects. You know what I'm saying? They take this shit, okay, my prostate cool, but now I done lost all the hair on my eyebrows. You know what I'm saying?
You can't take medication with liquor, people.
See, they need to start making medication that you can take with liquor, because ain't no black person I know just go take a pill with no liquor. Am I right? Because listen, you say you want some water with that? No, bring me that old English out of the kitchen. I'm gonna wash it down. You know what I'm saying? So look, make the pills where you can take them, and they what you call it, alcohol friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember back in the day when ecstasy came out, so people would take the ecstasy pills and they would drink it with some water, orange juice. And then over the years, people just didn't take it with shit. They'd just pop them and chew them like Skittles. No water or nothing. And wonder why they high as a Georgia pine tree, fast. You feel me? So we got to learn how to read the instructions. I know a lot of black people, everybody want an iPhone, right? They buy an iPhone, they get an iPhone and throw the box and instructions away and don't know how to use the damn thing. And I can't figure it out. And then the 2-year-old come along and show you how to work that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So we got to read. Why you think black people don't be reading shit?
They don't like to read for some strange reason. There be signs running their face, do not park here, and they park there. Then when they get their shit told, they pissed off.
They want to talk shit.
Yeah, so if you can, black people, if you see any words in front of you, read. And if you can, just get you a book and just pick up books and read. This is what we don't do, and we need to start doing more of. This is why we don't know the law. This is why cops treat us the way that we do. We claim they violating our rights, but I want people to call in here right now, and you tell me if you have ever read 5 articles of the Constitution.
Period.
This is what we need to do. Black people, read the fucking Constitution.
And that's the challenge.
That's my challenge. Read the Constitution.
We'll be right back after this break.
First I get 'em, and then I let 'em. Then I remix, rewind, then I wear 'em. Welcome to the trap. Welcome to the trap. First I get 'em, and then I let 'em. Then I remix, rewind, then I wear 'em. Welcome to
That part, hey. That part.
Welcome back. We coming back after that break. You know what I'm saying? So
That part.
that part. You know what I'm saying? We this part is sponsored by the Barbara Morrison Performing Arts Center, right there at 4305 Degnan Boulevard in the heart of Leimert Park. We got a show coming up July 29th, Madd Marv Comedy. You guys want to come down. Be there at 8:30. You guys going to have a rip-roaring time. 8:30 at 4305 Degnan, July 29th. That's a late Friday night. Whoa, yeah. Now, we just coming back from this break, and we have a young lady with us. Her name is Cherokee. And how old are you?
16, about to be 17.
Okay, so we want to see what's going on.
She said that 10 damn times like that. I'm 16, about to be 17.
They want to do that about to be, huh?
Ain't
My birthday's in
ain't no
September.
16 and a half. You know how people used to say, I'm something and a half.
Yeah,
Ain't
I'm
none of
10 and a
that.
half.
My
I'm
birthday
5, 10 and a
is
half.
I'm
September,
16,
so-
about to be 17.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't even
September.
fuck the about to be's. You know what I'm saying? I'm 16. You got to be proud of your age. You know what I'm saying? See, when you get 40, you're going to be like, I remember when I was 16. You ain't going to say, I remember when I was 16, about to be 17.
True.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So she's 16. We want to see what's going on in y'all community. What kind of things do you guys have to deal with as being a 16, about to be 17-year-old motherfucker? Because I know you guys go to parties. Don't you go to parties?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, what they call them, the turn-ups?
Yeah.
Now, what goes on at these turn-up parties?
That's a generation.
Did
We from
you see that?
Generation X. They from Generation Turn Up.
Did you see that? As soon as I asked her, she's like, "Oh, is my mama watching?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, she ain't watching. You know, because your mama phone dead, ain't it? So she ain't gonna see it.
That's her mama.
Oh, okay. Probably both of your mama phones are dead. You know what I'm saying? Black people don't like to charge their phone. You know what I'm saying?
Mama's Mexican.
Oh, so that means they stay charged? Mm-hmm. Really? I didn't know that. See, we learning interesting facts about each other. I didn't know Mexicans always keep their phone charged. You know what I'm saying? It's no problem. It's no problem for me. His phone is he charged. But I don't understand. It's why when you get, when you get a wrong number, you call somebody's phone and it got turned off, and then you call them again and somebody answers, it's always a Mexican. Why did they just give them all the wrong numbers to Mexicans? What is that?
I wonder why Mexicans call my goddamn phone all the time.
All the time.
And it be the wrong number.
And you can tell them, look, you clearly said, hey, hello. And they be like, is Luis?
No habla español.
Like, no, Luis, this is the wrong phone. You sure about that?
Bueno.
Yeah. So what happens at the turn-ups? First of all, how much it costs to get into y'all clubs?
It depends. For boys, it's $7. For girls, it's $5.
How much for midgets?
I don't know. If you're
You
still
ain't never seen a little midget turn up at the turn
I mean, little boys, like...
No, a real midget. You don't have like 16-year-old midgets to go to your school to be like want to turn up. You know what I'm saying?
No, we've never seen no midgets.
Nobody seen it.
Midgets.
You could tell because they got these big ass heads and their hands look
Yeah.
like hot links.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Never seen
I seen a
midgets
midget
in
look
the
like a
party.
Fetty Wap midget with one eye with big ass head. Like, no, so what goes on at the turn-ups?
Girls basically are dancing and
With the
guys-
girls and the guys dance with the guys.
Yes,
It's a
yes.
sad generation,
Yes,
y'all.
the girls twerk on the guys and the guys let the girls twerk on them.
No, he said the guys be dancing with the guys at the
Yeah,
turn-up.
they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I thought it was over with. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? Because
All the teenage girls I see call each other girlfriends and kiss on each other.
They
And
probably
all the
just
teenage
gay.
boys I see, they play a little grab ass a little bit too much.
Yeah, some of the
So
boys
it's
are on the
just
down
sad.
low.
Yeah, on the down low, they out in the open. Obama said it's cool.
You can't tell by their names. You know what I'm saying? I met a boy. He was in school. I think he was about 16. His name was Beijing. Like, what the fuck?
Names don't really mean anything.
Beijing? You think that's a hard name for a boy, Beijing?
I mean, no, but
If somebody
names
said Beijing looking for you, I was like, well, tell the nigga I'm right here. I ain't gonna be hiding from a nigga named Beijing. Would you?
Nah.
Yeah, nah.
I'll slap the shit out of somebody named Beijing and get out of line.
So what's the craziest thing you ever seen at one of the turn-ups?
the craziest, they shot up a party before.
Where was it at?
It was the Whiteout. I don't know which one.
You don't know where the location was? Was it on the east side?
No.
Like what area? You don't remember
Somewhere
the
out
street?
here. I don't really remember.
Somewhere out here. That's the problem. You don't even know what bus was the closest bus.
I didn't even go. I just heard.
Oh, you just
about
heard?
it. Yeah.
Good thing your ass didn't go.
Good, right? I went to one of them. I went to part 2. Nothing really happened.
Nothing
But it
happened at
was
part 2?
fights. It was a bunch of fights. It was like just drama, and everyone was yelling blood this, cuz that, and I was just like, oh no.
Oh, for real? And
Yeah.
he was like,
Do you
outta here.
like to fight?
No, only if I have to. Like
Only
if
if I have
if a bitch try me, you know.
Oh,
Here
shit.
we go. What you mean if she tried? Would she say something about you or something?
No, I mean I'll talk to her and like see like what the problem is, but I will only fight if they like make me fight. Like I had this one girl who said if I don't go to the park and meet up and run my faith, then they're just gonna fight me in school and we're just all gonna get suspended. So I was
Really?
like, nah, fuck that. So I went to the park and I fought her.
What time
Did you win?
Huh?
Did you win?
It was like a tie kind of.
What is a
Ain't
tie?
no such thing as a tie.
Well, I mean, cause she
Who
got.
won? Who won?
I don't really know.
Sound like she lost.
No, I didn't lose. Wait, no, I didn't lose. It was like
We're going to
this
go
guy
to the
hit
next
her.
topic. She can't really figure it out.
It was a tie.
It was.
Now,
a tie.
let's tell America about a little situation I discussed with you early that a lot of young girls or people your age go through in relationships. Let's talk about that. You know, you was real upset about something you told me about your relationship.
Yeah.
What happened?
A boy that I am currently talking to, a girl hit me up and basically told me that they were talking for months, and then he called me his cousin.
Really? Now, how did you find that out? Did you see it on text message? Did you have proof?
She sent me screenshots of her and him talking.
Really? So it was a setup?
No, not really, because she texted me, and she texted me out of nowhere and was like, do you talk to his name? She said his name, and I was like, which one? Because I know 2 of them, and she sent me a picture of
So
him.
you
know 2 niggas with the same name.
Yeah.
That's
but
crazy.
one of them is cheating on you?
They probably both cheated on
How
me.
did you know which one she was talking about?
So
she
which
sent the
one are you
picture.
cheating on?
I'm not cheating.
So how you got 2 of them?
No, I don't talk to both of them.
Aha! She done told
Y'all
us
kind of set me up. No, I don't
America,
talk to both of them.
if you young, have fun. Don't find yourself in a serious ass relationship when you're not even serious about your own life.
Hey, but that's player though. Both of them had the same name, so you couldn't get them mixed up.
They both look alike too.
What?
They both look. That's not okay.
Were they twins? Were they brothers?
They don't know each other.
Whew, luckily.
Same hair.
One was a
same-
blood and one was a crip?
No, they don't bang.
Oh, okay, cool. You wasn't fucking with Beijing.
So
either,
you a player then, right?
No. I'm
Are
not
they a player?
They're players.
So see, what happened is you
So
got
why
to,
they
you got
with
to
you?
hold yourself accountable for your actions.
Because I'm popping. No, I'm just kidding.
She ain't kidding.
So how you get cheated on if you popping?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not that popping then.
What?
Young people don't know anything. They're trying to figure it out. Now, this young lady is smart. My challenge to her and all young women, focus on your education and degrees. Come in tune into your womanhood. Don't get too caught up in relationships to where you lose the number 1 relationship, and that's the love of self and knowing self. Okay, don't do that, because if you do that, before you're 22 years old, you might end up out there prostituting and on drugs because your self-value depreciates. So learn the value of yourself, young sisters out here, and get an education. When you get degrees, can't nobody tell you shit. When you work hard and you get your own money, you don't need to depend upon no man for nothing. If a man don't have his shit together, he'll feel kind of hesitant approaching you.
Now, let me ask you a question. So we're going to try to get really in-depth in this. So do you think your decision as far as how you're going to handle your relationships was influenced by any kind of television shows? Do you watch, like, Housewives? What kind of TV shows do you watch?
I watch Netflix. I don't even watch TV anymore. I'm like, right now, I'm working on watching 10 seasons of Supernatural.
Supernatural? That's what the 2 white boys that be going fighting demons and shit?
Yeah.
Some more fairy tale shit.
Fairy tale shit right now.
You guys don't believe in ghosts?
What?
Ghosts are real.
There's one right
Demons
behind you.
and everything.
Check this shit out. I'm gonna
This
tell you.
one's right behind
Hold
you.
on, Faarooq. Let me tell you what I feel about ghosts. Look, now, if a ghost is in my house, that motherfucker gonna have to help me with the rent. You know what I'm saying? Because no one, a ghost don't really fuck with you. It can't really hit you or talk shit. If it's a ghost in there, look, you gonna clean up, nigga, or you gonna help pay some rent? Cool, because I ain't scared of no ghosts. Cause what they gonna do? They gonna
Ghosts
do
can
shit.
hurt you.
What-
If you make a ghost mad, a spirit can put scratches and bruises and
It happened to
hurt
you, or you just seen that in the movies?
You see what we dealing with, world?
Yeah. Have you had an encounter with a ghost?
Yes, I have actually.
And
My grandfather died in our living room of our house, and I have seen him multiple times.
Did it hurt you? Did he hurt you?
No, because that's my grandfather. He would never hurt us.
Did he hurt anybody in the family?
You see your grandfather every day when you look in the mirror.
Right.
I don't look like my grandfather.
You look something like him.
You have to. You got his nose or something.
Now, let me tell you something about Ghost. If Ghost was real, every damn white slave owner would have been dead and it wouldn't be no racism.
Right.
All the black people that they killed, if spirits and ghosts was real, it'd be over with.
Ghosts.
Okay, now I
From coast to
believe
coast.
in energy, and I believe that there is life after death, but I don't believe in no hocus pocus or somebody in the room with you and you can't see them. That's bullshit, okay? The conscious level of your mind is in tune with the metaphysical part of life. So if any time a person has ever been alive with energy, that energy part of their life will always exist. But physically, no, I don't believe in that type
Now,
of
if you
shit.
saw a ghost, what you think the ghost gonna do to you? And look, if the ghost ain't trying to steal my money, or rob me, or do nothing to me, hey, it's just a roommate. Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can have people that's living and you wish their ass was ghosts. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's not real. Now, what is real is zombies. You believe in zombies?
No.
I see them all the time.
How she gonna believe in ghosts but not zombies?
You really believe that there's
Yeah,
somebody
you see
who's-
crackheads walking around here all the time.
Yeah, but they're not eating people.
No, they're zombies. They're not in their right frame of mind.
You didn't see
I
the
see
thing.
zombies all the time.
They had it on the news where the zombie dude ate somebody's face off. He was just kicking it on the sidewalk. He ate his face off.
So you guys believe in
He thought
zombies,
it was
but not
baloney.
ghosts.
No, I've actually seen.
Yeah, well, you can
zombies.
see a zombie, you can't see a
Yeah.
ghost.
I've seen zombies before with
Now,
my
I
own
believe
eyes.
in spirits. Okay, I don't believe in ghosts. All of us have a spirit, you know.
That's what ghosts are. They're spirits.
No, that's what you say.
Okay, check this out. Let's just say this. Say, for instance, you happen to die or something, and then you was a ghost. Would you really spend your ghostly time fucking with somebody?
Yes.
Who?
Her boyfriend cheated on her.
No.
Both of them, you'll be haunting
He'd
both
be
of them.
spying on him.
They're
You be
not
home-
my boyfriends.
What
One
are
of
they?
them is the other one. I don't talk to like that.
So you would
Why?
haunt their ass
The
to get them
other
back.
one wants to be a side, but I don't want him to be a side.
So you haunt their ass just to get them back.
No, I wouldn't haunt
You
him.
talking like you a pimp to me.
Yeah. Look,
I'm not a pimp.
Shit,
One wants
I
to be a
can't
side,
go.
and I won't let him because I want to be faithful to the one that I want.
so why
I
don't you
don't
just
know
stop
no
talking
nigga
to
that
him?
want to be a
I
side
don't really.
nigga.
He straight up texted me, "Can I be a side?" with a question.
Are you
mark.
serious?
I have proof.
Is his name Beijing? Oh
No.
no, okay.
Yeah, he must got a boyfriend on the side then.
He said he wants to be a side.
Because I told him that I was talking to someone heavy, and he
So-
was like, "Can I be a side?"
So what was your answer when he asked, "Can you be a side?"
I didn't even respond.
So
Well,
it's niggas out there that really want to be French fries. Mm-hmm. That is crazy. What kind?
no, because if you're a side, then that means eventually your main will fuck up, and he can come take that place, and then that's your main.
And then what? That's crazy.
And he's gonna feel
So-
good about that.
So everybody thinks another person the person they with has a side.
I mean, not everybody has a side. Me personally, I wouldn't recommend it. It's not. I don't know.
Have you ever been a side or had a side?
I have been a side, but not like I didn't know that.
Did
I
you
was a
ask
side.
to be a side?
Never.
Oh, you
Never
thought you was a
will
number
I
one,
ever.
and you was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, I'm a French fry. I thought I was the Big Mac. How did you find out you was a side?
He gave me his password.
Oh, you
On
went to sneak
Instagram.
it. You went to sneak it.
No, I went to post something, and a girl DM'd that boy and was like, "Baby," was like, "click." So I clicked on it, and I read the messages, and I had texted him, and he was like, "Oh, she's nothing, and I'm looking at the messages. I was like, "You gave me your Instagram password, right?" He was like, "I did," because I don't think he knew that he gave it to me.
Was he on Molly's when he gave it to you,
I have no idea. I think
So he
was
just gave it to you?
high, maybe. I
or
don't
did you
know.
figure it out? Like,
I'm not. No.
Fella, stop lying to the women, man.
yeah.
Tell them the truth.
Yeah, because you
Please.
go further with that. So it really goes down in the DM. So it went down in the DM with you, and you found out. How did you feel when you found out? Did you feel really good that you found some shit?
I didn't feel good because I actually liked him,
Mm.
but I was.
What caused you to use
So
the
you
password?
didn't like him no more after
I
that.
wanted to post a picture on Instagram, like, follow me on Instagram and then my @name. So I did that, and as soon as I logged in, all you see is her blowing him
And
up.
the curiosity
Baby,
got the
baby,
best of you?
Babe, daddy, pop. I was like, what?
Poppy? For real?
Yeah.
Well, you might need to get your poppy game
Hell
up.
yeah. Did you ever call him Poppy?
Yes.
How many times?
That's all I would call him.
Oh, for real?
Oh shit.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So look here, if y'all interested in this and this sounds exciting, you give us a call in, and let's hear some of your side hustle game.
Let's
or
give
whatever.
guidance to the young sisters.
So call in at
because they
323.
need guidance.
Hold up, let's give them a number. Call in at 323-293-3375. If you ever have been or know somebody that's been aside, call in. Let's give some guidance to this young sister that needs to get her poppy game up, and and let's see if we can help one. Because if we help one, we're doing better than most. You know what I'm saying? So now, how long when was your first boyfriend? How old were you?
My first boyfriend?
Yeah.
I think-
Don't say third grade.
No. I think my official first boyfriend was 7th grade.
Seventh grade?
God. What did y'all talk about? Now, ladies?
Hot
what?
Cheetos.
I don't know. We just were talking like we were friends.
Was he really into video games?
You guys want to know the crazy part?
Yes,
my
we do.
first boyfriend actually turned out to be my cousin. I was so upset. I just found out in 10th grade. I was mad.
Like,
You didn't kiss him or none of that shit like that.
I mean, it was like
did you?
Was he
text,
your real
but we
cousin
didn't
or
do
like a
anything.
second cousin?
My
blood cousin?
blood cousin, like second cousin.
See, fathers,
Yep.
be fathers to your kids and let all your kids know who they family is. See, this is why we really got to take control and back over our neighborhood and community. This girl running around here dating their own damn
I
cousins and
didn't
don't know.
know, and I have my.
And, y'all was,
daughter.
and you was wondering, look, you was wondering like we get along so good, we got a lot in common. Like, why is that? That's crazy, huh? Because it's your damn cousin. You didn't even know.
And I met his mom and sister, and they didn't even 10th grade. I was whole.
Was it any
mad.
resemblance?
No,
No.
Family disenfranchised.
That's crazy.
We got to stop that.
but I have not dated another cousin since then.
Are you sure?
Positive.
We gonna have to go on Maury. And see, every you gonna have to do a DNA test with everybody. You're like, I don't know.
You need to stop dating all these cats and date some goddamn books.
Right. You know what
I
I'm saying?
do. I have a 3.4 in school.
That's,
that's
good,
good,
but
that's
you
good.
can be sidetracked by these knuckleheads. What I'm telling you is the most important thing in your life right now, young lady, is your education.
Hold
okay?
on. What did he do when he found out y'all was related?
We were both grossed out.
Gross?
I mean, like, because we dated. Like,
See, the only way you be grossed out, y'all was kissing, so you must have kissed him.
it was peck. Like, one peck. We kissed, like, twice, and it was a peck.
Oh, wow.
That's
crazy.
disgusting.
That's crazy.
Right. That's gross.
Well, you know what they say? A family that lays together stays together. You know what I'm saying? Incest is a game the whole family can play. But what you need to do...
Don't believe it, America.
Yeah, you
Don't.
have to make sure. You have to check out the history because a lot of people, you know how you grew up, you're a little kid, and somebody, your mama, you living with your mama and the daddy gone, and they introduce people, this your uncle, this your auntie. You really be thinking this your real auntie or your real uncle. You know what I'm saying? It might be really your daddy. And you don't know. You think this your uncle. It's
I
really
have
your
my mom
daddy.
and my dad.
Oh, congratulations. So how you didn't know the dude was your cousin?
I don't know, and it's on my dad's side, and we live on my dad's side of the family. Like,
Y'all have family reunions?
We do, but not everyone comes, and I keep telling my family, like, we need to have a family reunion when everybody, no matter how they're connected, everybody needs to be there.
Hell yeah.
Because I need to know.
Was he adopted or something?
No.
That is weird. Isn't that spooky?
And I live with my aunt, and we just found out that we were cousins. I was so mad.
Now, do y'all still hang out now that y'all find out? Y'all just said we
That's
ain't gonna
my,
date?
yeah, we are, like, bestest of
He
friends.
show up
Like,
at the
that's my
reunions?
cousin.
He show up at the reunions and shit now? You know, you still don't come?
We haven't had a reunion for a cool minute. There's one next month that we're going to go to.
Where it's going to be at? Chuck E. Cheese?
It's like 3 hours away. We got to go. It's a family
See, that's why
vacation.
people don't be coming, because gas. You be like, I ain't driving way out there.
But our family reunion was out here last time.
Where at?
I think Alondra Park.
That's a bomb-ass park, ain't it?
Yeah, right by El Camino.
Yeah.
College.
You can fish in there and everything.
Yeah.
So, as a teen, could you share with the viewers and everybody what are some of you would think some of the greatest challenges to young black teens right now? You know,
Some of the challenges.
Yeah, your future. What do you think of your future? What's going to happen?
drugs,
A
gangs.
lot of people want to be
you know,
drug dealers.
yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Do you feel a lot of teens want to be drug addicts also?
I mean, everyone that I know smokes weed and does lean and activists and ecstasy and everything. I have this one friend who's like, know a couple people who's done like acid and a lot of stuff.
Really? Black, and they black?
Mushrooms, yeah.
Black people doing acid?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That generation turn up.
That turn all the way up, huh?
Too turned up. It's not necessary.
So why do you really think they turn to that? You think it's the music, or you think it's something they're trying to hide from?
Both, really.
Do you think it's the
'Cause-
music and trying to hide, it's escapism or something? They're trying to really escape from something. So let's just say if you were able to reach a young girl or somebody that's your peer, you know what I'm saying, that's going through the same thing that you're going through, what would be your advice to them as far as to avoid all the pitfalls that are out there for you guys?
I think they should either talk about it to someone that they really trust, or
As long as they ain't your cousin by accident.
or if they like music, write it down in a song or poems, or just write it down, period, and just talk to someone and let it out.
Because what
It's
I noticed
okay
is
to cry. You don't need to turn to drugs.
I notice a lot of people, young kids or whatever, teenagers, they want to do those things, but it seems like it's some kind of code that where they just don't want to talk to their parents or an adult, period, for some
I know the
reason.
feeling.
Like for some reason, you know what I'm saying? Do you have that feeling?
Yeah, I don't talk to my parents.
Unless you're gonna ask them for some money, huh?
I don't really ask them for money.
How you get the money? You take it out their purse when they sleep, or
No, I don't steal from my mom.
how do you get the
They
money?
give me what I want. I don't need to ask for money. I mean, yeah, I'll ask.
You
for
got an
money.
allowance?
No, but like they give me what I want. Like I'll ask for something and they'll give it to me. Like yeah, I might take a little bit because my mom is the only one that works. Like
Right.
my dad just doesn't really work.
So y'all don't really, when you go home, you don't really chop it up with your mom and dad or whatever, or you just
Me and my dad don't really talk.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because we're so much alike and we bump heads, but like we don't really talk. And when we
So that means you don't really work either.
Well, she only 16, damn near 17.
trying to get a job.
I had my job early. She said they got a lot in common.
Everywhere.
Everywhere? That's cool. That's cool. That, you know, she's trying.
He doesn't. I mean, he does tattoos, and he like could really do some real. Like he could draw really well.
The guy that did your tattoos?
No, my dad.
Oh, your dad?
No, my dad didn't give me my tattoos.
Oh, okay. So your dad can do tattoos?
He could freehand. He did my friend's tattoos.
How old is your father?
My father is 38, I believe.
Damn.
What?
Younger than me.
Damn.
I think so.
That's young. That's young. Eh? And he ain't working? He must be a pimp. See, we knew. We knew. See, the apple don't fall far from the tree. That's where you get it from. You get it from your daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's where you get it from.
I mean, yeah, he cheated on my mom a couple of times.
With the side piece or just his
He didn't
cousin?
spend Christmas or I don't know. I forgot what other holiday, but I know he didn't spend Christmas with us.
So that's why you was wondering when you found out the boy had a side piece if you should still talk to him or not because of what
My
you saw.
mom's still with my dad, and I've seen him cheat on her like a good 2-3 times.
There it is right there.
How you know he was cheating?
One, okay, when me and my mom and my dad, we lived in Baldwin, and it was a nice house, so we lived over there, and he would take me while my mom
Baldwin
was
Hills?
working. No, yes.
Oh, I was gonna say where the fuck is Baldwin?
Yeah, Baldwin Hills. He would take me to my grandmother's house where we live now. He'll take me there, and there would be this girl there, and they were always together and hugged up. And he was like, you know, like I might leave your mom. You know, is it okay if like you come live with us? I was like, I'm not leaving my mom. Like,
Did this girl have a job?
yes, she was really pretty too. She was Mexican, and I was mad that he was cheating on my mom, but just couldn't blame him.
Pimping.
You couldn't blame me.
I mean, I could blame him, but like she was really pretty, and she was taking care of him. But I was up. I was
Did you ever
mad.
see your dad cheat with like a woman that didn't have no job?
No.
Pimping.
But my mom works hard, and she takes care of him. I don't understand why he would do that to her.
Pimping.
I don't know,
There you
but
go. See, it's a franchise, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes things be in a person and they can't let it go, despite the fact that they have children or whatever. Like you said, you guys are so much alike. So that's why you probably entertain the thought of a side piece or whatever because you got them pimp bones in you and you be trying to fight them.
I
So
could pimp if I wanted to.
look at that. You see that right there?
Impossible.
I don't want to hurt a
So-
boy's feeling because I know what it feels like to be hurt by a boy.
So I'm going to give you this game. What you have to do is you have to understand the whole demographics of what you're doing. You know, the word pimping is synonymous to employer. You know what I'm saying? You're the boss. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to use your powers for bad. Use your powers for good. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you don't have
Getting
to.
us some degrees.
Yeah, get your.
Pimp some degrees. You
Yeah.
use some books and pencils and papers as prostitutes until
Right.
you see yourself one day with the title doctor or professor in front of your
I don't
name.
want to be a doctor.
What would you, if you could be anything, what would it
You
be?
could be a
A
doctor at
professional
anything.
singer, someone like Jessie J or Sam Smith, or just someone making the big.
So
bread.
use your pimping to get your studio time or whatever, and make sure you got your education because the more information that you have in your head is the more things you can actually sing about. And maybe you could write a song to help some of these young people out here that don't know how to talk to their parents or whatever. They need to get that expression out. You dig what I'm saying? And turn that around and use your powers and your natural abilities for good to help other people. You dig what I'm saying?
Be a doctor or professor in music.
I see how your eyes lit up. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of times it's not about I can't talk to this person and I got to do all these negative things. It's you got to find the right people to talk about, the right form in which to discuss, so you can elevate your stuff instead of short stopping it with Molly's and what they say they was.
Yeah, all that other bullshit.
What the hell- what the hell-
everything.
Never in my life do anything.
Where the hell a 16-year-old get acid from?
Can you sing?
Yeah.
Let's
Sing.
hear something.
Sing right now?
And don't do this little light of mine, please.
Okay, what song?
I'm gonna
Whatever
say
song you want.
I'm gonna say some Fetty Wap, so I ain't gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Whatever
I'm
song you want.
Okay. Oh, won't you stay with me? 'Cause you're all I need. This ain't love, it's clear to see. But darling, stay with me.
That was pretty good.
That's cool.
Thanks.
And make sure he's not
Look,
your
young
cousin.
sister, let me tell you this, young sister. Don't limit yourself to singing. You got a very beautiful voice. If you get you a voice coach, but I still say that in this world, you will be in a better position if you had the paraphrase doctor or professor in front of your name.
Let's hear your voice, Faarooq.
I can't sing.
No,
I'm not a singer or rapper. I'm a conversationist and a macker. See, I sound good talking. Hey, baby, how you doing? See that? I sound good doing shit like that. I don't sound good singing. But let me tell you this, young sister. There was a day and a time where we really didn't have a lot of opportunities, especially black women. But we still produce professors, engineers, and a lot of great thinkers. And this is what we need today. We got enough goddamn ball players, rappers and singers and sisters, I don't know what they doing.
Housewives.
They shake their ass on stage. We don't need that no more. Okay?
Queens.
You're beautiful, you're smart, get you an education and get you some degrees. Now, once you do that, you can sing and do whatever you want to do.
I'm going to get my degrees.
Okay, you 16. Let education be the highest principle in your life right now. Let education be your boyfriend right now.
Right.
Okay? If you with little boys, have fun. The main thing that you need to be serious about is pursuing degrees in life. Because without that, it's going to be real tough for you. Because in the next 5 years, you're going to need an associate's degree to work at a fast food place.
Yep.
Period. You got to have a degree to work at Mickey D's, to work fries.
And you don't want to work for nobody, do you? So get you that paperwork straight, and you can be your own boss.
I think I'm going to go to school. My major is going to be criminal justice, and my minor is going to be music.
She going to be the one time?
Now, how that's going to happen?
She going to be the singing cop?
You go produce the rappers and help keep their ass out of jail at the same time, huh?
That's crazy. So you going to produce Lil Wayne and then arrest his ass after the concert for the lien that he got in the band?
No, I'm not going to.
She going to help him get out of all the court cases.
I'm not going to be a lawyer. I want to be like...
Oh, you could be a CI.
Like Law and Order.
Criminal informant.
Law and Order,
yes.
Shit.
She going to be a criminal informant, you know what I'm saying?
These kids got hell of imagination.
What do you think about, what do the people in your generation that you hang around with, how do they feel about the way the police has been treating people and killing them and everything? Like, how do you guys really feel? Are you guys afraid of the police, or how do you really feel about it?
Me personally, I really think that the police just are not there to protect us black people.
And why is that?
And this sort of youth talking this. These are not just grown people. This is our youth viewing the law enforcement agency as a threat in our community.
Just from seeing it on the TV?
Yes. Someone was selling CDs and he got shot, didn't have no weapon in his hand. I saw that on social media everywhere.
And how did it make you feel?
It scared me. Like, I'm personally scared of the cops now.
In real life?
My dad got pulled over by the cops, and I was scared because I didn't want my dad to get shot in front
right.
of my
You wasn't even thinking about the ticket or license, nothing. Like, please don't shoot my dad with his cheating ass and everything. With his big, my dad is big pimping, and he got to get that bread. So please don't shoot it. But you see, that's not what you're supposed to see or think when you see the police. You want to think what they say on the side of the car: protect and serve.
They're supposed to protect everyone that lives in the community, but they're just protecting everyone else besides black people.
Yeah, and this is something that I said, and I said it in many shows before. Have you seen the news or the social media where the bears and mountain lions get in people's yard and then they tranquilize them?
Yes.
Why we get the bullets and not the tranquilizer?
Because they feel us more like a threat.
Now, if you was walking down the street and you saw a dude walking around with some skinny jeans and he was sagging and everything, would you be more frightened of him or a fucking bear walking down the street coming close to you?
A bear, if you can't run from them, they will chase
Tear
you.
your ass up, won't they?
You got to make yourself look bigger. And me, I'm not that big. So
That's what you got to do to keep the bear from fucking with you?
I mean, if it's a grizzly bear, you gotta
Any
make
bear.
yourself look big.
I ain't gonna lie, I ran from a teddy bear one time. I was 7, but you know. Yeah, but see, so now you're hearing this from the youth. You know, we got to do something about the fear that the youth have as far as the police presence, and also being able to communicate with the very ones who are supposed to be teaching them and preparing them for life and going out there and into life and becoming better and more productive adults.
Because this is our future, you know. And another thing I want to bring up is that if you notice cases where the cops will go to where there's a armed white man, you know, he can have a couple of hostages and kill a few people. They negotiate with him. They do everything that they can. And besides, as an alternative for deadly force, you know. So my main thing is, why is it that a black man can be reaching for his wallet and get shot, or a black man can have a cell phone in his hand? They gonna say it was a gun and shoot and kill him, but there's many instances where white men have been varnishing weapons, a hatchet, a gun or whatever, and they talk to them, and the white person end up being arrested and going to jail alive. You know, like the white boy who killed all the people out the church. Remember that?
The one, it was South Carolina or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only did they treat this man with dignity as a human being.
When they flew him and they stopped off at Burger King and got him some.
Stopped in the drive-thru and got him
Whoppers.
what he wanted to eat and took him to the station. Now, what I'm saying is this, okay? If you don't want to make it a racial issue, don't make it a racial issue. Now, if you just want to shoot people, shoot everybody, so we'll know how to deal with that.
Spread some of that shit around a little bit.
But thank you. But if it's always constant attack to where specifically a young black male that was unarmed who lost his life because you use excessive force, then there's a real problem with that, okay? Now, there's a greater problem because not only is this what we deal with, the police department and the law enforcement agency has become the greatest boogeyman in the community when it comes to today's youth. So when you scared the youth, that's a whole nother generation disenfranchised with the way you police our community. So I'm going to ask if you cops out there feel it in your mind to treat us like savages and non-human. I'm going to ask you if you possibly can to just save America. Go to work tomorrow and turn in your badge and gun, and possibly you can raise your kid in a world that's nonviolent. Because if you have that white supremacist type of mindset and you come to work and you put on that gun and badge after you swore the oath to protect the community, and you disallow yourself to do that based upon your racist attitude, then I tell everybody, may your mama and your wife get black dresses and a lot of flour, because I say that you're the first person that need to be buried.
Wow, that's some deep shit. But at the same time, we must understand, also, growing up in L.A. is one thing. We do know how one thing, even if we're not taught by our parents, is how to stay out the way. I know this, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying I'm scared of the police, but I do somehow know how to navigate myself around. Like when police pull me over and they ask me for a driver's license, insurance, or whatever, I will change my voice. I will sound like Idris Elba. You know what I'm saying? I will be like, oh, I'm on my way to a symposium in Compton. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see a young rapper chap by the name of Fetty Wap. He's a one-eyed gentleman, and he's about those bands. You know what I'm saying? So don't go aggressively talking to these people, because they're the people with the gun. You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes
you have to respect the law. Whether that police officer respect that badge or not, you must respect it for what it represents.
Right.
You know, but deeper than that, like I say, to you murderers in cop uniforms, get out the uniform so a lot of good cops can do their job and be a part of the community and the solution. If you don't have the intention to really do your job and protect and serve the people as need be, I'm just asking and begging you to please turn in your badge. Now, another thing, I don't have a problem with the sheriff, okay? The sheriff I respect, okay? Because when they stop you, if you don't have no dope or no guns, they don't care about your warrant or none of that, you know? And they're real modest, most of them,
right?
And they'll let you go. But most police officers that I've been approached by have been absolute assholes. So if you ask me, in Los Angeles County, I will petition that the sheriff take over everything like they did in Compton. I don't specifically like the police. I think when it comes to law enforcement agency, all or mostly all police department is where you go get the most corruption from.
Now check this out. Now we hit on a lot of good issues with the youth, and I really want to thank you, Cherokee, for coming up here,
thank you.
being open and honest with it. Now let's just say if you were old enough to vote right now, given your choices for the presidential candidates, you got Hillary and then you got Donald Trump. What would be your choice?
Hillary.
Hillary?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because Donald Trump is racist and he's trying to build a wall between everyone.
And that's the only reason. Now, why would you vote for Hillary?
Because
her hair looks nice.
She's not racist. I don't know. I don't watch the
Do you know anything about Hillary Clinton's history?
You ever notice that she don't never show her legs? You ever notice that? You never seen her legs?
Never.
I'm skeptical
When
about
you
a
get
woman
some
that don't show her
time, I
legs.
want you to Google this. I want all of y'all to Google this. Google Hillary Clinton and blackface. You're going to see Hillary and Bill Clinton on a Halloween party looking like a slave master, and Hillary Clinton is dressed in blackface. Let me tell you something else about Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton had a lot to do with the disenfranchised and disabling Libya, which is the most prominent country in Africa, okay? They wealth in Africa is bottomless. So they had to destabilize that because Muammar Gaddafi wanted to get all the African countries together and follow under one continental currency, which will get European bankers out of that. That's the real reason why they killed him.
Now, what did Hillary Clinton have to do with that?
Well, she was a Secretary of State. She gave it okay for them to go in there and do that. Then when the people over there died at the embassy, she lied to their families about it. Now, deeper than that, when her husband, Bill Clinton, was in office, she had a lot to do with messing up the health care system, the welfare system. That under his administration, affirmative action was disregarded, and more black men, women, and black children were locked up and incarcerated under their administration than anybody else. Now, the difference is she's a good talker and she know how to smooth say the black community to get them on her side, but the lady don't care nothing about the black community.
Well, the way I look at it when you're looking at politics, I look at it like you got to look at the core of it, like soda. You know, soda's not really good for you, right? But then they want to give you which one you gonna pick, Coke or Pepsi. You know what I'm saying?
They give you your favorite flavor.
Yeah, Coke or Pepsi. So then you pick Pepsi. You think you is better than Coke, but you still drinking soda, which is bad for you. And then the people that drink Pepsi, they don't like the Coke people. And the people that drink Coke, they don't like the Pepsi
It's
people.
the same shit.
But you still,
I like them both.
Oh, really?
The only difference with Donald Trump, see, he speaks his real mind because he's not controlled by lobbyists. Anytime somebody tell you their real feelings nowadays, it upsets everybody. That's how you know they speaking the truth. Now, I'm for Donald Trump building the wall for the simple fact they're not just Mexicans, but people of any color, even this damn color, coming in here that don't need to be here. So whoever you are, wherever you come from, any religious or any race you are, if you're not a natural citizen here, go through the due process to become a citizen here, you should get your ass out of here, okay?
Except for the female of whatever these races of people are. No, you can let all the ladies, y'all, especially all Beyonce, all the single ladies, y'all can come. It is okay with Marv. I don't really agree with what Faarooq is saying.
Get your ass out of here.
Look.
If you don't want to pay me to marry me to stay in this state for your citizenship, get your ass out of here. We don't need you, okay?
Again,
I'm a Muslim by faith.
Again,
but
that's
I
pimping.
don't think that we should bring a lot of refugees from these war-torn areas in the Middle East here. Because once they start to adjust to this lifestyle and it's in contrary to the way they live, we might have another ticking time bomb on our hand.
You can tell somebody that don't like Slurpees.
America is in a dark place right now. We as the citizens of America need to make a lot of decisions right now to govern our future. That's what this youth represent. But we need to come to terms on what we need to do as a people ultimately, because really, it don't matter who's in the White House. What matters is what we do in our households is in the community. That's what really matters.
And at the same time, Faarooq, we want to make sure that we want to talk to the parents out there. If we got any parents out there listening that have teenage children, take some time out and just sit down and talk to them
and listen to them
without judging them. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't whoop kids' ass no more. You're going to jail. So just talk to them and let them know that they're not in trouble. Because a lot of you people out there that's whooping kids, y'all don't even know the proper way to whoop a kid's ass. Y'all give them like a 2-minute flurry, and you know, that ain't shit. My ass whoopings when I was a kid was like 30,
on that.
Look, 30 minutes minimum.
I teach classes on that.
What's the prices for each hour for ass whooping class with Faarooq?
Oh, it ain't an hour. It's just 15 minutes.
Do you whip the parents' ass and now they learned, or do you have?
Well, the parents need their ass whooped. That's who need their ass whooped.
What'd you say?
I don't get hit.
No whippings at all?
No.
Oh man, I wish I'd.
I didn't really do.
I wonder what that's like. So you could just mess up and then nothing happened to you?
I didn't really mess up like
they
that.
say, you're going to the chamber.
No.
They take your phone away from you?
No.
What
I
they
just
do?
I can't leave.
Can't leave.
Yeah.
The house?
Yeah. I still have TV, but I don't watch TV.
You
I have
still,
my phone.
you still keep your phone?
They need to stay in contact with me. So yeah, and I
Why
just
they need
watch
to stay in
Netflix.
contact
If
with
they
you
know your
and
ass at the
asses
house.
home?
Because there's not always someone.
That's
at my
what's
house.
wrong with us today, America. We have no real consequences for today's youth.
Do you feel bad like when they tell you when they say, okay, you gotta stay your ass home? Do you feel like you punished?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't really do anything until I went to the high school that I went to. I don't go there anymore because I was messing up. But now I just I don't really.
You need your ass whipped. That's what's wrong with it.
I don't do anything really. I'm usually home.
You should be at home getting your ass whipped.
Or
you know
cleaning some damn walls.
I
scrub
clean.
it, yeah.
I do clean.
They
yeah.
make you clean?
I got a cold thing. I don't
I
have to
clean
touch you.
anyways.
What I do is I put rice or some what you call them lentils,
Grits.
dried lentils on the ground. Okay, and I make you stand on your goddamn knees and peel some potatoes.
I thought it was grits or salt.
Shit, all that shit hurt your knees when you're dealing on it.
Rice and beans.
That's called torture. Anyway, look here. We had a good discussion, and we don't urge you to try any of these tortures that Faarooq said at home. But if you want to, I don't know. It's
Right,
not our
work.
views. It's not our views. You know what I'm saying? Eat your rice. Don't beat your kids with
They
your
work.
rice. You know what I'm saying? We want to thank our guest, Cherokee, and of course the Ghetto Google, Faarooq, and don't forget. This Friday, July 29th, at the Barbara Morrison Performing Arts Theater in the heart of Leimert Park, we had the comedy show. Come on down, and thank y'all for tuning in to the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge live. Whoa, yeah.
Peace to the world.
Bye.
Good night. DJ.